Hello and welcome to more Mario Galaxy. The last time, we managed to get through Mount Moon. This time, I'm going to attempt to do everything there is to do in Cerulean City, but I might not make it to Misty in time. We'll see. These move tutors that teach Mega Punch and Mega Kick have not been changed, and I really don't like either of those moves, so I'm going to skip those. There's always a hidden item here. One that I'm probably never going to use, but still. Roar is also a TM that I'm probably never going to use. And that's it for this route. We have officially made it to Cerulean City. I don't think there are any weather Pokemon in this particular patch of grass, but I do believe we'll have an encounter approaching very soon. Now, I don't think there's any way to avoid the rival battle coming up right before Naked Bridge, but one thing I like to grab is the rare candy that's somewhere in this patch of flowers. There we go. As far as I know, that's all there is to do in Cerulean City before the rival fight. There aren't really that many ways of getting stronger. There are new encounters. So let's just get right into it. Yo, Flame! I was doing some shiny hunting, but I didn't find any. Have you encountered a shiny? Yeah, let me see what you caught, Flame. Here we see, I think this is our first look at Pidgeotto. But as far as its actual threat level goes, it's fairly low. We can just probably one-shot it here. Oh wow, it actually lives, but that's not a big deal. It just uses Sand Attack. Bulbasaur is still a rock type, so I think we'll give Snad the experience on this one. Oh, this really should be an Ivysaur at this time of game. Abra has been changed in this ROM hack, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it actually does have an attacking move now. Yeah, before this Abra would just have teleport and then it would be just super easy, pretty much just free experience fodder. But now it's actually threatening. And here we see Rattata again. Not very interesting. We've already seen that before, and it's not very strong. We can just one-shot it here. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. After all, Bill's world famous as a science guy. You go to the Pokemon storage system on PC too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. But that's not all. In FireRed and Leaf Green, he comes back to give me an item that I will never use and have never used in all my time of playing this game. Not sure why they even decided to include that in the Gen 1 remakes, but that's a thing. And here we see Nugget Bridge and weird tile error that I never noticed before. I would like to do this without having to go back and heal too many times, so unfortunately I will probably just grind out Magikarp later. Fortunately, this trainer will probably be extremely easy. Oh, here we see our first glimpse of Butterfree. I'm very happy with the way its wings came out. Harris is a Pokemon we've already seen before. I could probably just fast forward through this entire fight without losing much. Tentacle we've already seen before. I think this is our first encounter of Oddish, who is a weather Pokemon, but unfortunately I can't catch it quite yet. Grimer we've already seen. Sandshrew we've already seen before. Yeah, these trainers are fairly easy. We get Ancient Power here. It's more accurate than Rock Throw and has a bit more power, but also fewer power points. Only 5. I think I will take it though, just because we can always fish for the Omni Boost. And the AI really does not know how to use Magic Code. I thought it'd be cool to include, just because it's such a rare move, but the AI does not know how to use it. I think this is our first time encountering Nidoran male, but just like Nidoran female, it is a pond, only a black pond. Yeah, here we see they're very similar. If I could catch the Nidoran line, I would, just to show you the Pokedex entries, but they're not available just yet. Actually, they have been available, I just didn't catch them. Alright, yeah, that was a cakewalk pretty much. We've almost taken 0 damage, and this Team Rocket guy is just going to battle us. Not going to be difficult. You see Ekans intimidating us, but it's not actually that much of a threat. It is possible to give trainers like these EVs, but the way it works in the trainer editor that I used for this ROM hack is that the EVs are evenly distributed between all the trainer stats, so even if you max out the EVs, it's still not going to be as impactful as a full difficulty hack like FireRed. Here we see the trainer AI switch, which is really weird, but not really going to be that impactful. Yeah, Pikachu just goes down very easily here. I don't think Snad is going to evolve quite yet. That's okay. Is this the spot where we get the new encounter? I've already found. Okay, here we see Oddish. Oddish is weather Pokemon. It is literally a raindrop, and as you will see, its evolutions play very heavily into the weather motif. So I will use Sing, put it to sleep, and start lobbing Pokeballs at it. Okay, first ball. We're getting really lucky with catches in this. A droplet of water gained sentience and became an Oddish. Scientists still do not know how or why. I will nickname you. I will nickname him. I don't even know if this will fit in the character limit. It fits perfectly. Alright, great. We have Nivelette added to the team. As if this series cannot get any more cringe, I've officially added Genshin Impact reference to the team. Let's check if it has a weather-related ability. Swift Swim. Okay, great. This is a Weathermon. Technically, our Wartortle has Rain Dish. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, Adamant. Not the best nature, but Rain Dish and Swift Swim, but no Rain Setter. Actually, I didn't check its moves. Does it have Rain Dance? It does. Okay, so we technically do have a way to set weather, finally, but I probably won't use it because Misty herself is a one-set trainer, so we have no reason to set rain. I've always wondered what this ledge is here for. In a previous ROM hack of mine, I put a cave here with access to Mew, so you could get Mew early in the game. That was fun for my playthrough, but not very balanced. Yeah, I just don't know why the ledge is there. It kind of feels like it's begging for something interesting. Okay, Nivelette getting a crit, living up to its namesake. Alright, Nimblet just swept his entire team. He should be embarrassed. Hidden Pecha Berry, that's nice to have. Ooh, double team, okay. I spoke too soon, double team is not threatening. Okay, I think I'll switch train to Scourge up just a little bit. Okay, here we see another quote-unquote Cleavor. Still, okay, we got the Omni Boost, but even without it, it's not very threatening. We have an excellent counter in Snad. Here we see our first look at Slowpoke, who is a Dragon type in this version. Its design doesn't exactly scream dragon, but it's a bit more of a dragon than Altaria, I would think, but I'm not throwing shade at Altaria, I actually really like Altaria. Nidoran, not going to be very threatening. It is a pure normal type, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. It might still have a fighting type move. Let's just go with Mud Shot, yeah, that's easy. Okay. Yeah, okay, maybe I should have increased the difficulty substantially for this ROM hack, because now that I'm playtesting it, it's very trivial. Can we get the one shot? Yes, Noodlet, hanging on with 1 HP, clutching it out. Ah, perfect. I'm gonna take a chance and hope that Noodlet outspeeds, which he does. Noodlet is already putting in some fine work. I don't know if you saw it there, but Meowth just used triple kick. Originally Hitmontop's signature move, but just so bad that it's now Meowth's early game fighting type coverage move. This guy is supposedly a cool guy, but he only has 2 Pokemon, one of which is just going to get one shot, and the other is also going to get one shot. I don't know how we outsped a Butterfree as, okay, well Snatty's evolving. And here we get our first proper and true weather setter for this ROM hack. We've Bell, and I'm very happy with the way the sprite came out. The sand pouring out of its mouth is very reminiscent of Hippowdon. Sandstream, finally we get a weather setter. Our only abuser of sand is Magikarp with no moves, so that kind of sucks, but that's okay. We'll surely get more options to use in the future. Grab the TM for Secret Power there, grab this Oranberry. There's still 2 more trainers to fight, and I'd like to get some levels on Nidolet, so I will make a cut here, go back to the Pokemon Center, and come back. Okay, we're back. Nidolet's at the front of the party. Let's fight these last 2 trainers and make our way on with Bill. Sandshrew is a perfect target for Nidolet. And great, okay. Oddish mirror match, but we don't have any neutral moves or anything like that. Probably going to get outsped by this Oddish here thanks to Swift Swim, but that's fine. Oddish can't really do anything at this stage of the game. Pidgey, okay, we'll use the Rain set for us by the previous Oddish and hit this Pidgey with a boosted level. And I'll stay in just for the experience on Nidolet. And okay, great. Our team is in perfect health as we progress with the story. Bill is just a regular Clefairy. This is unchanged. I'm sure you've all seen it. We just push the button, Bill gets transformed, and then just as before, he gives us the SS ticket. But now I don't think there's any more procrastinating we can do. Actually, no, there is plenty of procrastinating we can do. What am I saying? We can make our way down to Vermilion City and do the whole thing with the SSN before we fight Misty. Will I do that? No, I don't think we'll do that. I think Clefairy will probably be enough to carry me through Misty's team. So I will just take on Misty. Here we see our first glimpse at Horsey, who is water poison, so Mega Drain is neutral. We got the speed tie there. Shelter is going to be a steel type actually, so Mudshot is great. Steel Ice. Here we have Leech Seed on Clefairy. I think Leech Seed is realistically going to be more useful than Aromatherapy. There aren't that many Pokemon that inflict status on the enemy trainers. And as much as I would like to just steamroll this next trainer with Clefairy, I don't want to get over leveled. Misty's level cap is in fact 21. We see Goldeen here. Fire type in the water type gym. That's probably just a trainer that I forgot to change. And then Misty herself can probably be steamrolled with the grass type. But if nothing else, we do have Nimbus. Okay, I'm actually not too confident about our chances of winning, but let's make an attempt anyway. Alright, here goes nothing. Hi, you're a new face. Did you know Pokemon battles can be affected by weather? Does your policy involve Swift Swim or Drought? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. Okay, here we see just an ordinary Platypus, nothing to see here. Uneventful. It is going to set rain, which means probably setting up for this Vileplume. And as you saw, Nuvolad Oddish does have Swift Swim, so Vileplume is definitely going to outspeed here. But I would first like to draw attention to the Umbrella that I gave Vileplume. Very happy with the way it came out. I love the shading on it. Knockoff indicates that it's a Water Dark, and Knockoff has been buffed in this game. Not quite to the level of, oh, okay, a crit. That's definitely going to hurt our chances. But that's okay. We have Leech Seed set up, and Rain is up. Nimbus has Rain Dish, so we're just going to be healing every turn here. We're not holding items, so there's nothing to knock off. Thankfully, the rain stopped, so we don't get any recovery from Rain Dish. But that means that its speed is no longer going to be blisteringly fast. Nimbus can outspeed and take the kill with Air Cutter. Clefairy, even though Fel was the MVP. Wow, you're too much. Alright, you can have the Cascade Badge to show you beat me. Cascade Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders you got in trades. There's more. You can now use Cut anytime, even out of battle. You can cut down small trees to open new pathways. You can also have my favorite TM. TM03 teaches Water Pulse. Use it on an aquatic Pokemon. Honestly, if Misty's favorite TM is Water Pulse, despite the existence of Surf, then no wonder she's only the second gym leader. But with that said, I'm going to end the episode here. I should probably get into the habit of checking how long my recording is so that I don't end too late or too prematurely, but we've accomplished a good amount, made some progress, and so I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!